In this session, we will discuss about the advanced automation functions. Now, as you know that the basic elements of the automation system is nothing but program instructions, controller, and as well as a process. Especially in the control system, the input parameter, the process controlling systems, actuators, feedback sensors, and as well as the output variables. Now here in this, the control systems, actuators, and as well as the feedback sensors is to be monitored regularly for the good functioning of an automation system. In addition to the executing the work cycle program, an automated system may be capable of executing the advanced functions that are not specific to a particular work unit. In general, the functions are concerned with the enhancing the safety of the performance of the equipments, especially in the case of the controllers, actuators, and as well as the feedback sensors. The advanced automation function includes the following. First one is the safety monitoring. The second one is maintenance, repair, and diagnostic. Third one is nothing but the error detection and recovery. The advanced automation functions are made possible by a special subroutine included in the program of instruction. In some cases, the functional provides the information only to do not involve the physical action by the control system. Now, the first one is nothing but a safety monitoring. One of the significant reason for the automating in a manufacturing operation is to remove the workers from the hazardous working environment. The automated systems is often installed to perform the potentially dangerous operations that accomplished manually by the human worker. However, even the automated systems workers are still needed to the service the systems the periodic intervals and if not in full time. Accordingly, it is important that the automated systems be designed to operate safely when the workers are in attendance. In addition, to the it's essential to the automated systems carry out its process in the way that is not self-destructive. Thus, there are two reasons for providing a automated system with a safety monitoring capability. The first one is to protect the human worker in the vicinity of the system. The second one is to protect the equipment comprising these systems. The safety monitoring is a major measure in the case of the automatic systems. Normally, safety monitoring means more than the conventional system measures taken in the measuring the operations, such as the protective shields around the operation or a kind of manual device that might utilizes the human workers, such as in the case of the emergencies such as the stop buttons. The maintenance and repair diagnostic. The modern automated production systems are becoming increasingly complex and sophisticated, complicating the problem of maintaining and as well as repairing them. The maintenance and repair diagnostic refers to the capability of the automated systems to assist in identifying the sources of the potential and actual malfunctioning and failure of the systems. The three modes of the operations are typically modern maintenance and repair diagnostic subsystems. The first one is status monitoring, failure monitoring, and as well as the recommendation of the repair procedures. In the status monitoring mode, the diagnostic subsystems monitoring and as well as record the status of the key sensors and the parameters of the system during the normal condition. Failure diagnostic. The failure diagnostic mode involves when the malfunctioning or the failure occurs at that particular point only. The failure recovery it can be done. Now, if its purpose is to interpret the current values and as well as monitored value variables and to analyze the record values preceding the failure that is caused by the identification. Recommendation for the repair procedures is the third mode of operation. The subsystems recommends to repair the crew the steps that should be taken to affect the repairs. Now, the status of the monitoring serves the two important functions. The first one is with respect to providing the information for the diagnostic current failure, and second one is the providing the data to predict the future malfunctioning or the failure. Now, the third option is nothing but the error detection. The error detections is a basic essential parameter in the automated systems. Normally, the error detection step uses a automated system variable sensors to determine the deviation or the malfunctioning. Design of the error detection subsystems must be with the systematic uh, enumeration of all possible errors that can occur during the system operation. The errors and as well as in the manufacturing process tends to be a very application specific. They must be anticipated the advance in order to select the sensor that will enable their detections. Now, in the production operations, the possible errors that are classified into random error, systematic error, and as well as the aberration. The random errors occurs and as well as results are the normal uh, stochastic nature, and the error occurs when the process is statistical control. A large variation in the part dimension, even when the production processor is in the statistical control, can causes the problem in the downstream operations. By detecting these type of deviations in the part by part, the basic correctivity or the corrective actions can be taken in the sequential order, or it may be in the subsequent operations. The systematic errors are those errors that results from the assignable causes such as the change in the raw material or the drift in the equipment settings. These errors are usually caused to the product to deviate from a specifications so as to be unexpectedly in quality. Finally, the third one is nothing but the aberration errors. These results with either an equipment failure or by means of a human mistake. The two main design problems in the error detections are: the first one is nothing but the anticipating all the possible errors that occurs in the given process. The second one is specifying the appropriate sensor system and associated interpretive softwares so that the system is capable of recognizing each errors. Solving the first problems requires a systematic evaluation of the possibilities under each of the three error classification. If the errors as not anticipated, then the error detection subsystems cannot be identified very easily, and also rectification is a problem in the case of the automation systems. The possible errors in the automated machine cell. The first one is the category, the machining and as well as a process, the loss of power, or it may be a power overload, or it may be a thermal deflections, or it may be a cutting temperature, or it may be a variations, or the with the tools, or the vibrations, or no coolant, etc. The cutting tool, the tool breakage, the tool wear out, the vibrations, the tool is not placed in a particular position. Work holding fixtures, part not in fixture, clamp is not accurate, part is not properly fixed, or part deflection due to the machining, part breakages, etc. The part storages, the work part not present, or the wrong work part, or oversized or undersized work part. Load and as well as unload robots, the improper grasping of the work part, or the dropping the work part, no part present, and pickups. These are all some of the errors normally which are possible or leading to a failure in the process. These problems, it should be rectified and it should be corrected in the particular instance only. If it is not corrected properly, then even the automated machining system will not in a position to yield a better results. In the process of error detection, along with error detection, error recovery is also another major parameter in the process of automation. As you know that error recovery is concerned with the applying the necessary corrective actions to overcome the failures or the errors. Now the problem is of designing an error recovery system focuses the devising appropriate strategies or the procedures is a very important parameter, either to compensate the error that can be occurred in the process. Generally, a specific recovery strategy and the procedures must be designed for the each different types of errors. Now, even the errors are classified as follows. Uh, First one, the make adjustment at the end of the current work cycle. When the current work cycle is completed, the part program branches to a corrective action, a subroutine specifically designed to detect the error and execute the subroutine and then return to the work cycle program. Make the adjustment during the current cycle itself. This is a generally indicated and higher level of urgency than the preceding type. In this case, the action or the corrective action normally compensated for the detected error is initiated as soon as it is detected. However, the designated corrective action must be possible to accomplish while the work cycle is still being executed. Now, the third one is stop the process in to invoke the corrective action in case of the deviation or the malfunction. The fourth one is stop the process and call for the help. In this case, the error cannot be resolved through the automated recovery procedures. This situation arises because of the automated cell is not enabled to correct the problem, or the error cannot be classified into a predefined list of errors. In either of the cases, the human assistance is essential to correct the problem and to restore the system to a fully automated operations.